Is there illegal gambling in your area?
Yes, Your Honor.
Region 2?
Sometimes, Your Honor.
What do you mean sometimes?
Balik po yung illegal gambling. So,
So-
that's my reason. Meron pa rin po.
Meron.
Yes po.
Kasi pag January wala. Sa March meron. Kasi sometimes
I manifest that mayors and chief of police of cities with highest illegal gambling activities in the provinces of Laguna and Batangas be invited in the next hearing. I so move, Mr. Chair.
whom you have invited. May I ask the 16 artists who are here, is there any region where illegal gambling is absent? Region 1, is there illegal gambling in your area?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next region, Region 2.
Sometimes, Your Honor.
What do you mean sometimes?
There are times when reports reaching us of the existence of illegal gambling, and we have to perform our mandate. We effect arrests. After that, babalik po yung illegal gambling. So, that's my reason. Meron pa rin po.
Meron.
Yes po.
Kasi ang pagkaintindi ko kung sometimes siguro sa January wala. Sa March meron. Kasi sometimes Di ba? You're playing safe. Ang tanong ko lang naman kung may illegal gambling doon sa region mo Di ba? Meron ba o wala?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Yes. Region 3. Yes. Kasi magtataka ako kung wala. 4A.
Yes, sir.
4B. Oh, yung 5. Kaya nga, para maiksi sana, tinatanong ko na, meron bang region na walang illegal gambling? Para maiksi na Kung iisahin ko kayo, 16 kayo Meron ba? Lahat meron. Let's agree. So lahat, 16 regions may illegal gambling. To include the NCRPO, di ba? General Narcotics.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Sa records from January 1 to 2023 to December 31, 2023, General Francisco, how many operations did the PNP conduct against illegal numbers game?
Your Honor, I just get the record of those incidents who were cases filed and the operations.
Hindi mo naman sinasagot yung ako. Mukhang kulang yung pukpuk ko sa iyo nung ikaw ay under my command. Di ba? Ang tanong ko, from January 1, 2023 to December 31, 2023, how many illegal numbers game operations did the PNP conduct?
Your Honor, can I refer your question to the Director for Operation Officer?
Hindi ko alam. Galing ka rin doon di ba? Kalilipat mo nga lang Yes. Who can answer my question?
Yes, sir. We have, sir, but hindi na namin naisama dito sa kwan because only the incidents na may investigation ang nilagay namin, sir.
Were you present in the last meeting of this committee?
My apologies, sir. Hindi po ako
Kaya
kasama
pala.
last meeting, sir.
In the previous hearing, ang report ng PNP from January 1, 2023 to December 31, 2023, the PNP conducted 4,266 operations. Under the illegal numbers game, a total of 5,184 individuals were arrested with a total of 3.6 billion confiscated amount. Would that be correct?
I believe so, sir. If you have the data, sir, but for me now, wala pa akong data.
This was given by the PNP during the last hearing.
Yes, sir. If
Di
it was
ba,
given
General
by the PNP,
Francisco,
sir.
you were present in the last hearing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Would these figures be correct?
Yes, sir. Since it was given by the
So,
PNP, sir.
sa 16 regions, ang operations nyo lang for 1 year is 4,266. Ha? Kaya nga tinatanong ko kung tama yung statistics na binigay ninyo eh.
Sir, as my last recall, sir, I think it's more than 20 plus yung ano, sir. For the period, sir.
In that meeting also, General Francisco stated that from 2021 to 2024, there were a total of 11,472 cases of illegal gambling. Of this number, 34% were filed in court for Region 4A and with a 21% conviction. These were taken from the minutes of the last meeting.
Yes, Your Honor.
So 2021 to 2024, 11,472.
Yes,
Diba?
Your Honor.
So yung for 2023, which is included in 2021 to 2024, 4,266. Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pero ang report ng Region 4A for January to February of 2024, they have conducted 5,317 operations. Bakit nung 21 to 2024, kukunti yung operations ninyo? Ngayong January, February, mas marami pa kaysa doon sa isang taon. 2 buwan lang, ganito ang dami ng operations ninyo. Pero nung 2023, buong taon, 4,266 lang yung buong PNP. Samantalang 2 months, sa Region 4A, 5,317 operations. Tama? Oh. Galing ka sa DO eh. Di alam mo
Sir, may
dapat.
I clarify that the number of operations vary because some operations yielded negative result and it will not be reflected in our SIRAS. Certainly, the number of operations is higher than the cases being filed or referred to the prosecution service, sir.
Region 4A Director, yung bang 5,300 operations nyo, may negative dyan?
Sir, let me check my records, Your Honor.
You have confiscated an amount of 4.2 million.
Sir, tama po yan, pero can I continue, Your Honor?
Yes, sumasagot ka na nga.
Thank you, Your Honor. Some of the operations, ito po ay pinapasok namin sa ordinansa, kasama po dyan yung other forms of illegal gambling because some of the LGUs, meron po silang ordinansa sa illegal gambling. Kaya lumobo po yung number of operations namin. However, doon sa SIRAS natin is hindi po ganun na kalaki yung na-encode. Malayo yung pagkakaiba, Your Honor.
Ewan ko. Naging operations officer ako pero kung ganito ang presentation nyo, magkakaloko-loko, maraming katanungan ang lalabas. Di ba?
May I clarify, Your Honor?
Yes.
The number of operations from our operating units will really differ from the SIRAS that we have in the Directorate for Investigation and Detective Management. While the troops or the PNP personnel are having their operations, they will send their SMS or the short messaging system that the operation is ongoing to the Director for Operation or the Directorate for Operations. And it will already be included or counted. Now, if the operation yielded negative result and there will be no case to be filed against involved suspect, it will not be counted in the SIRAS, Your Honor. So there are things that we really differ in numbers, but the operation should count that kind of activity for us to know if they are doing their job, Your Honor.
Hindi ko na ipupurso yan. Baka magkabulol-bulol ka pa eh. Uh, Napolcom. Are you aware of resolution number 2006-116?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is the title of that resolution? Sasagot-sagot po kayo ng yes, pero hindi naman nyo alam yung titulo.
Your Honor, let me just get the complete title for a minute, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
O Director for Operation.
For the DO, sir, hindi ko pa na-kuhan yun, sir.
This resolution is 2006-116. In other words, it was approved in the year 2006. If we look at the numbers. Tama? Alam nung Napolcom to eh. Sagot na nila yung tanong ko eh. Kaya tayo nagkakagulo-gulo. Sabi na Napolcom, the title of this resolution is clarifying the role of the Philippine National Police in the small town lottery to be conducted by the Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office in relation to the all-out anti-illegal gambling campaign. So dapat alam nyo ito dahil kayo ang isa sa principal dito eh. And it is a pronouncement of a commission that has administrative control and supervision of the PNP. You do not know this? Ngayon, PCSO, if you read the resolution, mayroong whereas dito na nakaka-istorbo. And I would just like to quote. Whereas the National Police Commission requested the PCSO to suspend or defer the operation of the STL in order to clarify some aspects of the lottery operation, particularly the role of the Philippine National Police in the aggressive campaign against illegal numbers game, which was denied by the PCSO. So in other words, this resolution of Napolcom came about simply because hindi na-clarify ng PCSO yung role ng police. It's stated here in the whereas of this resolution. Whereas, as a consequence of the denial by PCSO of said request, there is ongoing confusion among the PNP, PCSO agents, and public in general. Thus, the need for the immediate issuance of guidelines to address the matter. Kaya siguro kayo nagkakagulo-gulo eh. Now, the best portion of this resolution is, I would like to read for the information of the PCSO and the PNP. Now, therefore, be it resolved as it is hereby resolved that the following guidelines be followed by the PNP in the enforcement of anti-illegal gambling campaign vis-a-vis the conduct of STL by PCSO. Number one, that the PNP will not arrest anybody engaged in any activity within the scope of the STL project of the PCSO. What is meant by that, Napolcom?
Mr. Chair, I believe the resolution is intended that so that the PNP would not
No,
arrest.
Mr. Commissioner, I'm asking what did the Napolcom mean by that the PNP will not arrest anybody engaged in any activity within the scope of the STL project of the PCSO?
Mr. Chair, because there's a presumption that the STL is legal, so that the operation, once licensed by PCSO, are operating legally, sir.
Okay. Number two, the PNP will only effect arrest under the following conditions upon complaint by PCSO and or its agents against persons doing unauthorized activity related to STL or operating outside the authorized area. B, upon complaint by the local chief executive, religious NGOs, etc., against illegal STL operations. and C, any other violation of existing laws as amended by PD 1602 as amended by 9287 and other national and local laws.
Mr. Chair, I believe that these entities are in the best position to guide the PNP and determine if the activities are illegal. So those operating within the scope of the STL are presumed legal, and the PNP would not be in the position to make arrests on those operating within the STL framework, Mr. Chair.
And last, that the campaign against sweating and other illegal numbers games shall be sustained. And the 1-2-3 strike policy for the relief of the city, municipal chief of police, provincial director, and regional director respectively shall continue to apply. Could you explain this?
Mr. Chair, so all the preceding provisions are without prejudice to the continued operations of the PNP against illegal gambling numbers game, wetting, Mr. Chair.
Wait, why is there a need for the 1-2-3 strike? Could you explain that to me?
Mr. Chair, I believe this would be to ensure that the respective COPs are doing their mandate to curb illegal gambling within their area of jurisdiction. So if the illegal numbers game persists, then that would be a ground for the relief of the respective COP, Mr. Chair.
The PNP, has this been followed to the letter?
One of the basis na ginagawa namin sa
Hindi po yun ang
campaign namin,
katanungan
sir.
ko, General.
Yes, sir. We
My
have
question
the
is, has this been followed to the letter?
existing policy on the
Has this been followed
one side.
to the letter? I do not know how you became the DO if you cannot answer a question that is answerable by yes or no. Has this been followed to the letter? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask the RD of Region 4A. Sa dinami-dami ng operations dyan sa Region 4A, may na-relieve ka na ba na Chief of Police or the Provincial Director because of the NAPOLCOM's 1-2-3 strike policy?
Wala pa po, Your Honor.
Oh, see? Eh, sinasabi niya, it's being followed to the letter. Kayo mismo mga PNP, nag-uuntugan eh. Di ba? Kung hearing lang ito, Juan, iho, I will move to cite you in contempt for not answering properly. So kaya tayo nagkakagulo, Mr. Chair, because the police does not even know na merong resolution number 2006-116. And they do not even know the contents of this. So how could they follow something that they do not know? Marami pong salamat, Mr. Chair.
Nakakalungkot yan, no? Talagang kitang-kita natin yung problem ng illegal gambling, ano? At lahat ng mga agencies that are involved as well, no? Kaya mahirap, no? Pero hindi naman lahat, but eventually we will find out kung sino-sino yan. Anyway, Congressman Busita, you have the floor.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, balikan ko lang po yung Laguna and Batangas. Mr. Chair, sometimes kasi mataas yung accomplishment in terms of numbers, nagtatrabaho siya. Hindi namang isa mababa, pero pwede namang hindi siya nagtatrabaho, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, may I manifest that mayors and chief of police of cities with highest illegal gambling activities in the provinces of Laguna and Batangas be invited in the next hearing. I so move, Mr. Chair.
What's the motion?
May I manifest, Mr. Chair, that mayors and chief of police of cities with highest illegal gambling activities in the provinces of Laguna and Batangas be invited for the next hearing, Mr. Chair.
Yung highest, ano?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Highest lang. Sige. Okay, there's a motion to invite those mayors whose city have a record of highest form of illegal gambling. Is there any second motion?
Second na motion.
So duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the said motion is now approved.
Mr. Chair, if I may manifest also that mayors and chief of police of cities with lowest illegal gambling activities in the provinces of Laguna and Batangas be invited for the next hearing, Mr. Chair.
Lowest naman.
Lowest, Mr. Chair.
Parang high-low ah.
Kailangan makita natin, Mr. Chair, kasi sometimes, Mr. Chair,
Comparison.
mataas yung aking records kasi masipag ako. Eh, yun namang isa, tamad. Eh, di alit. So,
Alright.
dapat makita po natin para
Okay.
fair to everybody,
We'll be
Mr. Chair.
inviting there's a motion to invite those cities and municipalities that are lowest, no, in the province of Laguna and Batangas, the two highest provinces, I think, in the whole country yun, dahil Region 4 number 1,
Batangas and Laguna.
Batangas and Laguna. So, any second motion? Duly seconded? Any objection? Hearing none, the said motion is now approved.
Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang